he'd always wanted to be a soldier. I mean, ever since he was a little boy. I remember every evening, me and his dad would be sitting watching TV, and he'd come running downstairs in his pyjamas, and he'd march up and down the front room, and then he'd come to a halt in front of the TV, and we'd carry out a careful inspection of his uniform. And then his dad would say, "Come on, up the wooden hill to Bedfordshire, quick, march." And he'd run off upstairs to bed. I always went up after him just to make sure he was tucked up safe and tight under the blankets. And then I'd give him a kiss and say, "Night, night, my brave boy, mummy's little soldier." And he always smiled just before he closed his eyes. And that was it. He'd always wanted to be a soldier, and that never wavered. But, it's unbelievable now, but it never really occurred to me to worry. I mean, you know, we all knew the risks involved, but I don't know, he'd wanted to be a soldier for so long that what could we do? We were so excited, had to let him go. Afghanistan seemed so far away. I mean, they may as well have sent him to the moon. But he was doing what he trained for, he said. "Mum, you know, I've trained for this all my life, and it's what I want to do." We heard it on the news. The newsreader had said 2 soldiers had been killed south of the Helmand province, and their families were being informed. I remember thinking, I mean, those poor families, those mothers who had their whole world just torn apart. Well, thank God it wasn't me. Then the doorbell rang. It was raining as I waited for him to arrive at Bryce Norton, and I watched the rain as it ran over my hands that had aged 100 years in a week. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want it to be me there, but couldn't bear not to be there. I heard the helicopter before I saw it. Lurched out of the sky like some terrible omen. Couldn't hurt me now though, could it? Because I was already dead. When they brought him out, there was no ceremony, no parades. Just the solemn stamp of boots on tarmac. His only decoration was the Union flag that his coffin was wrapped in. Just seemed like an empty box, but it wasn't an empty box wrapped up in that flag. I walked forward and I tapped gently, and then I laid my head against the flag's fabric, and I was wondering whether he'd smiled before he closed his eyes that last time. And I said, "Night, night, my brave boy, Mummy's little soldier."